I'm on a date tonight, so I'll have to just look good at I'll just do it in front of her, shouldn't
Going! He's kept going! He's scored! Oh, Stockport pressure. And the header into the back of the net! Played in again. Header, superb goal! Johnny did it! Lisa! Rose tries to get the ball in. Wilkinson! It's a 5-star performance from Stockport County.
All right, we got a small house, but we got a big bloody heart, I tell you.
Hello and good evening from the singly occupied shed in Stockport. I do have a guest. He's done exactly what I do to Nick all the time. And for the first time, I regret my actions. Nick, I'm really sorry because it got to 8 o'clock and there was no sign of Dan. And I was like, do I text him? Like, no, it'll be fine. I'm just having a conversation with Matt off of Florida about incoming trips. And then Dan popped up in the YouTube comments and I'm thinking, you're in the wrong place.
Hello.
There you are.
Hello. I was sat there all waiting thinking, oh, she'll come on in a minute. Then the pod started. I'm like, I've not done something right here. And then I scrolled down and saw enter studio. I was like, oh, I should be pressing that, I think. Yeah.
That's so funny. But like, I always assume that I am the problem. So I will never I'll never message someone or chase. I'll just be like, oh, something must have come up. They found something better to do. They can't I
was sat there for a good 5-6 minutes just thinking it's going to start in a minute. She's going to come on. Bloody Anna, she's late again.
Well, I mean, that too. But today I have actual notes.
Ooh.
I was early. And it's going to be fine. But no, we've got no Nick tonight. Nick's got some family stuff to deal with. So we send our very best wishes and hope everything is okay. And we have Dan, who, since he last joined us on SK3 TV, is now, was always a county person of note, to steal Jonathan's vernacular, but now stadium announcer extraordinaire, Daniel Moult.
Yeah, for Stockport County Ladies. That's me. My new job, loving it. Done it twice now, and seems to be going well.
The voice of Stockport County Ladies.
That's it. These dulcet tones, get yourselves down there, folks, and you can have a listen to.
When is the next home game?
The 7th.
Okay, that's next week. I cannot get my head around it being December tomorrow.
No.
I am very excited because I've got 2 advent calendars. I've got a Nespresso one and I've got a Space NK one, which is a bit like Sephora for the blokes. Not that Sephora is necessarily something that anyone's massively aware of, but
is that a disinfectant? Yeah.
No, what's that? Zoflora.
Oh, is that what you're talking about? I've no idea.
No. It's a very expensive beauty advent calendar. It's supposed to be worth over $1,000. I obviously didn't spend, but it's very exciting. And I had the Sephora one last year and it genuinely feels like getting a Christmas present every day.
Nice. Well, I don't have any advent calendars.
You have to get one.
My mum and dad, who are probably watching this now, they should get me an advent calendar every year. You're never too old to get an advent calendar from your parents. So, mum and dad, if you're watching this, I'll be waiting for one.
I co-sign that because I've been at my mum and dad's this afternoon because it's Ted's birthday next weekend, but the Cambridge game has messed up our plans. So, but my daughter's got advent calendars from my mum.
And not you?
Not me.
Criminal, isn't it? Criminal.
I feel like that might be the transition into adulthood. Maybe at 44. Quickly, I need to do admin. You should all like and subscribe. We would appreciate that very much. Thank you to our sponsors who are available at Blackbird Kitchen, at Gorilla, at Impossible Manchester, and Len's Chippy in Droylsden, which I've still not been to, but I'm not going away this Christmas. So I feel like that's one of the things that's going to be on my list.
Yeah.
I've got a whole list of things that are not, I mean, they're county related, but not yesterday related. I've also got quite a lot of data and stats from yesterday because it kind of helped me feel better about it. I think it was one of those days where, I just didn't enjoy it. It didn't feel fun. I don't think it felt
company aside, I presume you're talking about here.
Pardon?
You're talking about company aside here.
Oh yeah, obviously, I am only describing pitch shenanigans. Company was ace. Do you know what? I could go to county every week and just hang out with people and not watch football, and I think I'd genuinely be a kind of happier person for it. That said, Stockport County, along with other teams in the EFL, played an absolute blinder this weekend. And they brought early Christmas joy to the Stockport County fan base I know I had this last week, but now I feel like more people have got on board with this. You have one.
I have one.
Emma has one. Kate has one. The founder members of our Sticker Sucker Society. So what I did after the game to cheer myself up yesterday was I went to a retailer in the general Edgeley area. The woman laughed at me a lot because I am a middleweight age woman buying EFL stickers. I'm quite excited about the amount of stock that they had. So I've decided, and this is a public service announcement, the 35-pack boxes are not the best value. You need what did we get? The 6-pack multi-packs, which come with an extra 6 stickers. And on the back, when you turn them over, so you can imagine me in Davenport getting really excited because I've got Brad Hills. Because I saw it on the back. So then I went rooting to try and find another one. So yeah, they're the best value because you get 6 packs and an extra 6 stickers for £6. So it's like 1 pack free. Although I assume, like we found yesterday, there's only a certain number of combinations. So like the ones they got for you, I'm sorry to tell you, you don't have a Brad Hills, but Emma does. I thought her need was greater than yours.
Well, we'll see how long she has a Brad Hills in the stick. She's still got my sticker book. So
has she?
Yeah.
Oh well, so I could deliver your packs to her because she lives really close, and she could stick them in for you. That would be nice.
Oh yeah, you could just complete my collection for me. I'll just have my stickers delivered to her house.
Apparently, according to the lovely Luke, they should be back in stock with Panini kind of in the next few days. So,
I'm going to find a big box.
Without, yeah. Well, this is the thing, like me bitching about the availability of stickers. I have got like 30 packs.
You've already got a big box. I know.
Yeah, but yeah, and also, without revealing our source, although I've said that it's in Davenport, there's not that many retailers in Davenport. The trick is to go to newsagents and spa type places.
Oh, I don't think anyone can work out now where you got them from, Hannah.
Fuck! I'm just like, oh God. Yeah, but this is good because the scarcity. Otherwise, I'm just going to end up spending so much. Like the kids will have no Christmas presents because I spent them all on Panini stickers.
just let me tell you, I won £500 at the casino last night.
Well done.
500 packs of stickers I won last night. Can't wait.
I mean, I was saying yesterday that we were now operating on a black market, and I was going to pay for my contributions to wine in the 1883 in stickers, which I have actually ended up doing. And then today I had a bag of kits from a county friend, and he sent me a message saying, oh, you can have those 3 ones for your spares. Oh my God, it's already a currency. This is what happens now. We're bartering in stickers.
Well, you'll need another spare tin soon. Your spare tin will get too
my
full.
spare tin. Do you know what? That attracted so much attention yesterday, but for the wrong reasons. I feel like that little boy that was like, where did you get your tin from? And I was thinking, I'm so cool. And then I'm clearly the opposite. But look how much my Stockport County page has evolved. Like half done. And
who's on there then? So you've obviously got the shiny and Corey O'Dye. Is that Corey O'Keefe with him?
Corey.
And Brad Hills and
Lewis Bate. Spotted back in general awareness, as in the courtyard yesterday. Because it feels like he should have put in more shifts in the courtyard over the last few months, but anyway. And then Ollie Norwood and Jack Diamond.
Nice.
So I was very pleased with those. There are also, so they have different sections, and there's an EFL Elite, which has an Ollie Norwood sticker, and there's also a One to Watch, which has a Malik Mothersill sticker.
Oh.
So there are bonus Stockport County ones. And we were saying yesterday that the centerfold, Swansea City, has a tendency to come out. I have actually repaired mine now. So like I was saying, when you're at school and you have to repair the textbooks by sticking the pages back in. Yeah, that's what I've done. So I've got the sellotape out.
Mine completely come out already. So
yeah, it's ridiculous. So now I'm nice. It's nice and secure. And I had a lovely hour on the sofa last night sticking 12 pounds of stickers into my book.
Oh, brilliant.
I do think as well that we mentioned this yesterday, like there should be a sticker swapping drinking game that involves, like, if you get a swap, you drink. If you get a pre-nominate, so whenever I got a couple of Wrexham stickers yesterday, and right, exactly that. So you need to nominate like a team that you want a sticker from, and if you get one of those, then someone else has to drink. But also, if you get like one from your shit list, then you have to. I feel like this could be a whole thing.
This swapping evening is going to be absolutely amazing. Can't wait.
I feel like it will just cement our position as incredibly cool people.
Of course.
That's what I imagine doing.
If we couldn't be cooler already, now we've got our own sticker swapping club. That is just the pinnacle.
Oh dear. Right. Other county things. Neither of us indulged in this, but the Christmas dinner in a cup was back yesterday.
I believe so. I didn't actually speak to anyone who had it, but I don't know.
No, I haven't. I've seen pictures. So the picture that I saw, and I love this, was the cup, which is county branded again, matches the tablecloths in the courtyard.
Oh, you showed me that picture that they all had matching tablecloths. Yeah.
I think that's lovely. Completely unnecessary, but lovely. So I'm going to be having one of those against, God, what are we on? Crewe. I keep wanting to say Cardiff because I've got C's in my head. Crewe and Cambridge. I keep wanting to say Cardiff, who completely inexplicably are suddenly top of the table, which felt like
it's just so close though, still, isn't it?
Well, right. It didn't. I wouldn't say it came from nowhere, but I wouldn't. I didn't like this time of year. There's no point looking at the table, and especially as it is so close. and it's not quite evened out with the international break games and rearranged games and things like that. So bit pointless. It is Cyber Monday tomorrow.
Ooh.
So no one really caught on to the fact, as far as I know, that there's been 20% off on the shop app for the last week or so. So from tomorrow, there are offers on presumably the normal website, but also, I'm not sure how I feel about this because I've bought a few, my county memberships.
Oh, right.
So I don't feel like I have got that much value from.
How much are the memberships again?
Honestly, no idea. But I bought an adult one, a teen one, a junior, and a mini.
Right.
I think the mini was free, but I've got nothing from that yet. I'm supposed to get a certificate at some point.
Was that just so you could get the full collection, or was there a
It was
method?
for Jake.
Right.
It was for Jake. So yeah, the adult one came. I got coasters. I got like a little vacuum mug thing, a pin badge. Yeah, it was fine. But you're supposed to get like, I don't know, special treats. And what else are you supposed to get? You're supposed to get the program every week. I assume it's there, but I would really appreciate a link, like, email you a link. So I don't feel like I've got that much value out of it. So, you get the loyalty points as well. So I'm a little bit pissed off, but they might not be that much cheaper. It might just be a little bit.
Well, they've obviously got a load of stock of them, haven't they?
Yeah. And it's the kids' Christmas party this weekend. So this is really, it's typical Hannah. So I got 2 tickets. I was going to take Charlotte and Ted. Ted is going to Disney on Ice, so he can't go. And Charlotte's going to a sleepover, so she can't go. So if anyone, I will send them back to the club and tell them that I'm not using them. But if anyone hears this before, then I've got 2 tickets for the 10 o'clock session on Sunday. If anyone would like them, first come, first served. They've booked out the whole of the Light Cinema in Stockport. So it's like, not the Light Cinema, the Light. So it's bowling, like you go bowling with the players. Like, how cool is that? I mean, if anyone would like me to take their children,
that's where I thought it was going originally, to be fair.
I'm also up for that. I've got, what should they call it? I'm DBS checked. I've got a clean driving license. I don't have any car seats, but I'll happily use yours. So yeah, if anyone wants me to take your children bowling with county players on Sunday, then I'm happy to do that. You could do your Christmas wrapping, maybe some shopping.
So it's usually, isn't it usually in the 1883 they've had it before?
It's usually in the 1883. What they've done this time, I do find it really funny. There's 2 sessions. One is at 8:30. 8:30 on a Sunday. Now, it's been a while since my girls were early risers. So, I know a lot of people are up and about at that time on a Sunday, but I looked and I was like, what the fuck is that? And then there's another session at 10, and both sessions can allow for 150 kids. But I know from looking at the Facebook group that there are people that haven't been able to get tickets. Funnily enough, there is also something which I knew nothing about, and bearing in mind I have all these kids memberships, on Thursday night at the club, which is an opportunity for youth members, junior members, or any kids to go. And there's going to be, I think there's counsellors, and it's basically more about the local community and asking questions to them rather than the football club. So there is going to be someone from county there, but there's no tickets left for that either. But I hadn't heard about that at all on anything. I haven't seen that
advertised or nothing. With all the emails as well from county, I'm not heard.
Yeah, but that's 5 till 6 on Thursday. If anyone has any kids that are particularly politically minded, I'm sure Like the things like that. If it's anything like the Junior Forum last year, because tickets are free, people get them speculatively and then don't turn up. So it might be worth a call or just bobbing down to see if it's available. What else is there? Bagara Gin is back as of yesterday. I'm very excited about this. It's available from the Stockport Gin website. And limited qualities in the shop. Obviously, money goes to Kits for County. What else, admin-wise? Mansfield tickets. I hate Mansfield. Not quite as much as... someone said the kids' party, they're sure it's the 14th of Sunday, which, if that's right, then I'm going to make Charlotte go. So I might be all right, but I will have one spare ticket. So that's exciting. Thanks, Clippy. That is exciting. I'm back on for bowling with
Nice.
I don't know who. Benno.
I can't see any comments. I might be seeing comments.
You can see them on the right hand side. If you click on comments, like on the little thing can you see the pictures down the side? You've got comments, banners, media assets, style. No,
I haven't got any of that.
No. Oh well.
Never mind. It don't matter.
I'll read them to you if there's anything interesting.
It's fine.
Oh, that's exciting. It won't be exciting for Charlotte though. She thinks she's too cool for this kind of shit, and I just make her go. But yeah, Ted is definitely at Disney on Ice because I messaged his mum. I was like, "Is Ted free?" Yeah, Mansfield tickets. I don't like Mansfield. I don't like playing them. I don't want to. I don't want to go, especially in December, that close to Christmas, just because I feel like hibernating at the moment. And
I don't think I'll be going to Mansfield.
I will, because I feel I've got this like weird, I don't know whether it's FOMO. I don't know whether it's like, I feel like I should or I have to. And I was definitely questioning that particular sentiment when I was sat at Peterborough and it was snowing on a Thursday night. Like, why do I do this? I don't know. The baked potato was the best thing that happened that night. So 1,694 Mansfield tickets go on sale tomorrow. One thing I would say, again, God, I'm all about the public service announcements. They do family tickets, so you can get an adult. An adult is 30 quid, but an adult and an under 18 is also 30 quid, which is an interesting pricing model. So I think they've done it before. I vaguely remember it, because then what's happened before is that whatever ticketing system Stockport County are using can't cope with this pricing model. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Okay. 24 minutes in. Feel like
it's time.
It might be time. I was watching a video on the way back, and it was Sunny Rajlavaja who he was there for 5 Live or Radio 5, and he was saying that County have not lost 3 in a row since September 2019, when we actually lost 5 in a row. We've never lost 3 in a row under Chally. Can you imagine? I love a stat like that, but if I'd have known that on Friday night, Saturday morning, I don't think it would have done me any good.
No. Left it late, didn't we?
Yes. It is one of those games where on paper it looks better than it felt in person. It felt, I don't know, the first few minutes I thought we were going to get absolutely battered. Yeah. It just felt like that they were all over us. And then we kind of settled into it. And when the goal came, I don't know, it felt a little bit, misaligned with how things were going. But that's what happens at the moment. And again, we didn't take the opportunities when we had them. There were shots on target, but
Yeah,
there were
I mean,
goals.
there was 3 glorious chances from what I can remember. I think Wootton's header, Benno Andreasen, sorry, keep getting his name, had plenty of time in the box and just skied it. And then Lowe as well went through, and I think his perhaps was a bit more difficult. I've not seen him back, but yeah, we could have scored 3 easily in that first half, and we're not playing particularly well at all. So
no, and yeah, that's the frustration. Our XG was better throughout the game than Barnsley's, and that was like, this is why there is. I mean, obviously, it was a draw versus a loss. We didn't concede 3 goals, which is an improvement. So we're not. It wasn't. I think the best way is like better, but still incomplete. So XG was up. We were in control more. Structure was better. Pass completion was back up to 70+%, which is much better over the last couple of months. And it's the first game kind of post Norwood. I was going to say post Norwood's departure, but without Norwood, where it's felt like we've been a bit better at preventing those transitions, although I can't remember what his first name is. I thought it was Kieran, but it's not. Kelly. It felt like if he'd have been neutralised a little bit more, that would have stopped their progression forward and kind of man-marked him. It felt like kind of concentrating on Davis Keeler-Dunn, although there was a bloke 2 seats down from me who was a Barnsley fan, and he was saying that Davis Keeler-Dunn will go on runs. So he will score in like 5 consecutive games and then just go really quiet. So, yeah.
I think a lot of players are like that, though, aren't they? And certainly at this level, you know what I mean? It's if they were doing it every week, week in, week out, they'd be playing in the Premier League, wouldn't they? So
yeah. But the other good thing was that after we consider, like we said last week, that Barnsley are hot on the set pieces, and we like 5 of our last 6 goals were from set pieces. This was another set piece, but the difference was that we didn't collapse after it. So that's good. We were, and actually their set piece XG was like, so they beat Luton 5-0 the week before. Their set piece XG was half what it was against Luton. So we were definitely doing the right things in terms of controlling it. We reduced the volume and the quality of their headers. We kept them away from that kind of central build-up zone. It's really interesting looking at the like how we set up. So it was kind of 5-2-2-1 in a weird like striker, 3 strikers. But saying that, ChatGPT, which I am learning week on, week out, is not week in, week out rather, is not an exact science. Like it, basically, one of the things it said in there was that until the 70-something minute, Woods was on his own in attack. That's how absent Andreasen and Lowe were, from the stats on paper. So that was really interesting. I thought Fevs deserved to win man of the match. They just couldn't control him on, and I think if he'd have moved inside where he was in the latter half of the second half sooner, that kind of XG chain and XG contribution from him would have been higher. And what was really good about that is he kept doing it. It was repeatable, and that was something else that we've not really seen for the last few games in terms of those repeatable chances and getting the ball down. I think
it was obviously a good decision from Charlie to bring Jack Hunt on, which freed him up a bit more. be a bit more aggressive on the ball, and he was just tearing that full-back in pieces, turning him inside out at every opportunity. So, yeah, I mean, he did give the ball away a couple of times in the first half. I didn't think he was great in the first half. But yeah, in the second half, when no one was great in the first half, were they?
No.
But in the second half, yeah, he did what he was there to do and did it excellently. So.
Yeah, very much so. I think Osborne, so of the 3 subs that kind of came in the second half, we had Jack Hunt, we had Ben Osborne, and then Jack Diamond kind of later on in terms of impact. So Alowu and Andresen went off at half time. Jack Hunt to start next game?
I mean, I don't know. With his age and how much football he's played, has he got 90 minutes in him? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
I don't know. That was one of the that whole 90 minutes thing was one of the interesting things from Charlie's post-match thing, because he was saying that he knew that Jack Diamond didn't have 90 minutes in him, and someone else, it might have been, Ben Osborne was the other one.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting tactical kind of call, isn't it? Do you start them and see how they get on, pull them off when they've had enough?
Yeah.
Knowing that, we are somewhat depleted and Barnsley are a good side. Is it better to get ahead and then do what they did?
Yeah.
Get everyone behind the ball, fall over. Yeah. Time waste, or do you do what they did? And arguably, at 70 minutes or whatever, could those substitutes, like Jack Diamond particularly, could he have come on a bit earlier and had more of an opportunity to make an impact?
I mean, possibly, yeah. It's like you say, it's a tough decision, isn't it? I wouldn't be like to be the one who has to make it. It's just a godsend now that we're going to start seeing sporadically players coming back. I think, is it Hoskinen who's in line for a game on Wednesday?
And Teo, potentially as well. Teo Eden. And then the next 2 are Hills and Onyango, maybe. I'm not sure about Onyango. And then Lewis Bay, Norwood. But Osborne made a difference. Hang on. I've got the pass networks. People always complain these are too small. I think they're watching on Twitter, so you'll just have to do your best. But this is first half versus second half. So first half, you've got this sitting further back, but look, this is Jack Hunt here. So I've explained this before, but the bigger the circle, the more the passes. The lines, the thicker they are, the more passes between those players. So there was a whole Dodgson Pie link up in kind of across both halves that we were quite reliant on. But then if you look at the second half, Jack Hunt, so the more red it is, the more it contributes to XG. So you've got a big red Jack Hunt there, and you can't see it so well, but a big Ben Osborne there in the centre. And the difference for both of them, so Jack Hunt's pass completion was something like 73%. Ben Osborne's was 83%. So he is starting to, he's a little bit further forward than Ollie Norwood would have been. Ollie Norwood would have been further back. Yeah. But he's starting to be that kind of central midfielder role. And I think we'll see more minutes out of him. Over the next couple of games.
We're sort of lucky to have him. He's not been playing centre midfield when he's played for us. Been playing brilliantly on the left.
Yeah.
But we're lucky that, not lucky, we're so unlucky with our injuries, but with both Bate and Norwood out, that we've got someone of that quality to be able to come in. sadly, obviously, he's been injured, but now hopefully he'll be able to stabilise that midfield a bit more that we've been missing, and we crack on from here till we're back.
And look at Cal Connolly there. I mean, scored like a striker, but clearly put some work in as well and across the second half and really made a difference.
He's a cracking player, Cam Connolly. He's so dependable, and he just does what he needs to do and does a good job. It's gonna be so interesting when all the defenders are back fit. What's going to happen? We've got a Finnish international who's not ever played a game for us yet. So
it's crazy, isn't it? And then you think about like when he signed, and then that kind of rumor straight away that he'd been injured in training, and at that point it was October he was going to be back. It's December tomorrow. Yeah. Can you imagine if someone had said, "Oh yeah, you signed this Finnish international, he's going to be great, but he's not going to be back. He's not going to play for you." And I mean, Lewis Bate as well, to a certain extent, first friendly.
And Eden too. Eden's not played for us yet. So yeah, with Hoskinen coming back in, and Brad Hills and Yango, it's looking positive. We just need to keep everyone fit after that, which we're never going to do. But
just like that, keep everyone fit. Yeah. And I mean, we've got Crewe midweek. Yeah. We've got Cambridge on Saturday. If you were David Paul Challoner, how would you be negotiating your selection for the cup games?
For Crewe, I'd be tempted to give minutes to those that need them. But very much on the side, of course, we cannot afford to lose any more to injury of the main bulk of the squad. The Virtue Trophy, for me, and everyone's going to have their own opinions, isn't that important. And we could just put out a few youngsters. It'd be good to see Corey Edwards, Shea Gardner getting games. So I'd perhaps rest Wotton, put Brecky up front.
Nathan Lowe's done well in those. Nathan Lowe's done well in those Virtue games.
Yeah. For Cambridge, different again. The FA Cup's a big competition, obviously, and we want to get through into the next round and hopefully get a nice plum tie like we had last year when we lost 1-0 to the eventual winners, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking about that today when they were playing United. Crewe are currently 11th in League Two. Cambridge are 6th, but in common with the Championship, in common with League One, League Two is incredibly tight. So they've got... So Walsall are top on 35, and so what would that? So 32, 29. So you've got within 2 games. So basically you're down to 7 at Salford. So Cambridge are 2 wins off top, 5 points off Swindon, and then Crewe are on 27 points. So what, 3 wins off Walsall? It's very tight and congested again. Very different teams in terms of Crewe are still playing. I mean, they're still under Lee Bell. They've got a very kind of possession-based central play. We will need a high press. We'll have to attack quickly. Cambridge, by contrast, are very different in that they set up with a low block, long balls, set pieces, and so for them you need the through balls and just to kind of make the most of the space. So I think it'll be interesting to see kind of how we I feel like at the moment we'd probably naturally do better against Crewe, but we shall see.
Has Jay Mingy been playing at all?
Oh, do you know what? I don't know. I
He's
shall
at
have a
Crewe,
look.
isn't he?
Go on. Crewe. I mean, he won't be able to play against us, presumably.
Presumably not. No. I was just wondering if he was.
Oh, in fact, guess what? They played Cambridge on Saturday.
Nice, right? Interesting.
So Cambridge beat Crewe, but they were 1-0 up, 54th minute goal. And then Cambridge equalised in the 82nd minute, and then they got a penalty in the 97th minute, which I'm sure they really, really enjoyed. Jay Mingy was on the bench. So there's not many, in fact, there's no names that I recognise. Josh March is the only other name that I recognise at Crewe. He was also on the bench. Cambridge, Louis Appere, I recognise the name. That's it, pretty much. So, I mean, they struggled at first when they went down, but have bobbed up a little bit. But this, I mean, League Two, Swindon a second, so yeah. It's all over the place. But yeah, a funny little league. But presumably Jay Mingy won't be available for selection. I don't know. I know the economics of the Virtue Trophy makes sense from a club point of view in terms of the like.
Yeah, I believe there's good money in it, isn't there?
It's better than winning. I want to say the Coca-Cola Cup, the Carabao Cup. There's more money in it for that. So Charlie said in the past that, you know, it's not something that he takes lightly, but you have to, like, at some point, you have to make choices that I can't imagine. I remember having a conversation last year with a Donny fan who was quite happy he said he'd rather win the Virtue Trophy than get promoted.
Well, that's
like, I don't, that just does not, it just does not compute for me. It really, really doesn't. Yeah. So FA Cup, yes, like you say, a nice draw, but at the same time, you know, given how fragile our fitness is at the moment, I also don't think it would be a terrible thing.
No, neither of them are the end of the world, are they? I mean, first and foremost, the most important thing I think for everyone is getting promoted this year. This is the year to do it, isn't it? You know, with the league the way it is at the moment, the clubs they're in the league, it's set up for us to get promotion this year, and that's got to be.
Oh, I've still got this up. Hang on, let me show you the other one that I've been playing around with. So, with you saying that this is what makes me a little bit nervous at the moment. So what this is doing is comparing all the teams in the league. The yellow bar is the league average.
Yeah.
So the thing that worries me is that where we are there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This particular chart is on goals and XG. You've got shots, set pieces, passing and ball progression, defensive and other, and on-ball value. For every single one of them, we are there or thereabouts. And that's what worries me. Since the beginning of the season, we have outperformed or overperformed on stats. And that is still the case. in terms. I mean, maybe not where we are in. Are we 5th at the moment? I don't even know.
Yeah, I think we were 6th and then jumped to 5th. I think did Bolton have a goal against him late on or something?
Probably that would make sense. Yeah, we are 5th, and Bolton. Yeah, Bolton at 28 points. So there must have been a late.
I know when I looked at it late in the day, we were 6th, and then all of a sudden we were 5th. I don't know what happened.
Who did Bolton play? Luton. 84-minute equaliser from Luton, so that would have taken them, knocked 2 points off them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're 5th. I don't know. I think these stats probably are fair.
Yeah.
But it does worry me in terms of the numbers not being there to crack on. But then at the same time, we've conceded 7 goals now in 3 league games.
Yeah, we've lost a lot of goal difference. Has taken a big hit, hasn't it? Unfortunately, and with the league so close again, you never know if that's going to come into play. So
no. Oh, I just removed you instead of the screenshot. Sorry. Did you hear Charlie's post match yesterday?
Yes, yeah.
One of the things he commented on was it was flat on the pitch and flat off the pitch.
Yeah. He said when Fevs came on and started in the second half and started to beat his man, he said that sort of picked the crowd up a bit, didn't it? But yeah, it's again having a bit of a pop.
He did claw it back, because I like that comment particularly. I was sat there thinking, yeah, but we had that game against Luton. We sat there in the snow at Peterborough and just watched not get dismantled, but
yeah. I mean, he did say he said we were not necessarily unlucky, but we didn't play badly. I think he said in the Luton game, but he did say it was poor at Peterborough. So
yeah, and so that for me, like it kind of goes both ways. And I get that there are fans or there are players that thrive on that energy from the crowd, but we need that energy on the pitch to play. And exactly as you say, you get behind Fevs running up the wing and running circles around defenders, and that's where it comes from. So and he did recognize that. Another thing he said was that he was concerned about the players' energy, that with 10 minutes to go, which is funny because it kind of coincides with that, I guess, uptick from the crowd. Like with 10 minutes to go, he's saying the players look like they want the final whistle.
Yeah.
But conversely, that's when the crowd was getting more behind them.
We were starting to apply a lot more pressure, weren't we? And it was just it was only a matter of time. It was whether the time would run out before we managed to get an equaliser, wasn't it? So
yeah,
and with the tactics that they were deploying, which was just so frustrating.
Yeah. They do, that's one of the things about Fevs is that and he was one of the ones that Charlie was shouting at. Like, obviously, like from where you sit, I am much more acutely aware of Charlie's motivational screaming, let's call it. And Fevs was one of the ones that kind of came in for that. But if you imagine, think it's a bit like Louis Barry. Louis Barry didn't always look at peak fitness, but it's because it's that short burst and he's running, bless him, Fevs, from one end of the pitch to the other because he's, technically playing right back.
Yeah.
I get of course he's knackered, the poor lad.
Yeah.
Mm.
I know, but I mean, they're professional footballers at the end of the day, and they get a lot of money
Yeah.
to keep themselves in peak fitness. So
Yeah. And also, you know, we talk a lot about our facilities at Carrington, about the conditioning that's in place, about the, you know, there's posters all up in the at Carrington about, you know, what you should be drinking post pre-match, post-match, like recovery. You know, it is something that's very important.
yeah,
But I remember, I think it was Grant McCann. Well, it was Grant McCann last season before, they got hammered at Harrogate in like October, and I remember him saying, "Oh, well, you know, they're still not at full fitness." I mean, fine, but it's now November, but I mean, Febs hasn't been playing full games, has he? And then
no.
that's the challenge. Then when you, like, we were laughing yesterday about Hills and someone else sat up at the back of the main stand eating pies. Like, come on, lads, I'll make you a
I mean,
protein
it might not have
shake.
been a pie, but it was definitely in one of the pie boxes. So
Yeah, it might have been some white rice and chicken. I hope for their sake it wasn't. But yeah, I remember seeing Nick Powell eating pies last season and being like, yeah, but it's a balanced meal, probably.
yeah, sure.
What else is going on?
Are you going to Crewe?
I am. I like this, but this is the thing. Like my default is to go.
Yeah.
Charlotte was cheaper. It's a 7:00. That's the thing I do like about the Virtue Trophy, that it's 7:00 kickoff.
Yeah.
Crew's not far. The weather tomorrow looks horrific. I don't know whether it's going to improve by Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am going. I was again, we've not got a massive allocation, but then at the same time, I know a lot of people kind of boycott those games or just prioritize other things over them, especially in December. I need to find my county Christmas jumper.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I need to do.
Well, I'm not going. I play 5-a-side 6 till 7 on Wednesdays, so I'll be rushing back from Priestnall Leisure Centre to get home to watch it.
Nice. That sounds much more civilized. Yeah, I think I'll probably regret it. I don't.
I've still not got a ticket for Saturday, actually. Yeah, I will be going, but
I've got a spare if you can pretend to be Charlotte.
Can I pass for how old Charlotte, 14-year-old girl, is she?
12.
12, yeah.
Yeah, because they were actually, so it was £15 for adults, but it was £1 for kids, which is quite good. And then so I got her a ticket, and then I realized that she's going to the sleepover. So yeah, will the Brown Wetters family will be able to spread out on with an extra seat. It's very luxurious.
That's the one sort of annoying thing about my season tickets, is that I can't necessarily just sit in them for.
Yeah, of course.
So I'd have to. Obviously, everyone has to buy their own season tickets.
Yeah.
Mine being sort of hospitality. I mean, I might be able to. I've never really looked into it, but it's £45 to do the buffet on Saturday.
Is it?
Yeah, which actually isn't too bad.
Well, if they've still got availability, I'll treat you to the buffet. That can be my pay it back, and I'll bring my debt of stickers as well. Yeah, that can be your to-do thing for tomorrow.
Okay, remind me. I presume they won't have sold me tickets yet, so.
Well, you never know. They're vultures.
Yeah.
That can postpone, or I will treat you to a Christmas dinner in a cup.
Oh,
could go either way.
Nice.
I like that, but I've said this before on here. I really like the buffet set up in the 1883. It just feels, you get the niceness of hospitality without, I don't know, like sometimes the food can, and I am not fussy in the slightest, but sometimes it just feels a little bit overdone, especially for the early kickoffs.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple of moans about the food I heard from the 3 course. But I now obviously I was in the 3 course for 2 or 3 seasons, and then have sort of downgraded, if you like, to the buffet this year. And it's great because I only have to pay, I think, £25, I think, if we want to upgrade to the 3
not
course.
bad. Yeah.
So, you know, when Janine comes with me, she always likes to go in there. So we upgrade. So yeah, it's good to have that option. But it's a lot more sort of relaxed. You're not as rushed. You know, I used to love going in the 3 course, but it's very much, you know, it's the same sort of thing everywhere, and that can't be helped because it's there for people, you know.
Yeah, who aren't there every week.
Yeah, it's mostly companies that send various different people. There are a few people that are there week in, week out, but you know, and it was just sort of.
Yeah, I love it. It always feels like a treat, but the buffet feels like as much of a treat to me. And
they've upgraded it this year in that you get half-time cakes and things, and they're all beautiful.
Yeah, and I much prefer them to the 1883 ones, where because there's a bit of a choice, and they're like little. So what did we have on Saturday? We had my first mince pie of the season, a little Christmas cake. What was that meringue thing that you had?
It was so nice. It was like a meringue with some kind of. It was like a very mild coffee flavour.
Ooh.
Like cream thing, and then I had a little truffle. It was like chocolate orange, I think.
I don't love chocolate orange, but I do wish that I'd been able to juggle the meringue thing with my coffee.
The meringue thing was to die for. It really was.
It did look good. Yeah. But yeah, it's little treats, isn't it? But I think it's easier to get into the 3 course this season than it is the buffet.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because if it was easier, like Mark Woolley and I have already said, like, right, that's what we want to do next season. I need to get my dad and my brother, like, because I really enjoy seeing my dad and my brother at county games every week, and I would miss that. So yeah, but we'll see. Cool. Let's bring things to a close then. Have you got anything else that you wanted to get off your chest?
No, just a shout out for the county ladies again. Anyone who's not been, honestly, you want to get yourselves down there. It is really good. They play some really good football. Go and see for yourselves. It's free to season ticket holders as well.
It is, and the most comprehensive food menu I have ever seen at any football club anywhere, to their detriment, in fairness, bless them, because it does mean that there are longer waits, but totally worth it. Get down there earlier. So Ian said, we do not care. Basically, I don't care about anything other than stickers at the moment. So I did start to do it, and then it just got a bit boring, quite honestly. Although I am happy to report that after last week, I found my pen. So it might be back next week if I found things to care about other than stickers. But at the moment, it's just stickers. But no, County Ladies. It's I really like going down there on a Sunday because it's a 2:00 kickoff. Get some food, have some fresh air. It's
listen to some fantastic dulcet tones.
Right. Some banging tunes.
Yeah.
How does the requests work? Like if I want a shout out or
you just let me know. I'll see if I can find space to fit a shout out in. No worries.
and my musical requests as well. Yeah. I'll come up with some things. It's very exciting. I'm so pleased for you. It was we went, when did we go? Last weekend? Gosh, was it Yeah.
Was it last week?
Last
No,
week on the
it wasn't.
weekend
You were away.
before.
I went to watch them at Derby last weekend in the FA Cup.
Yes,
But
that
the
was
weekend
nice.
before.
Well, that was free entry, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's done really well. There are not, in fact, Great Northern Pies any longer, Ian, but there is genuinely the chips are like, it's just like the food is really, really, like genuinely really, really good. But yeah, but that means that it's not as quite as quick as it used to be, but totally worth the wait.
Yeah.
And you can have a beer and sit and watch the game. Right, I'm off to find some more stickers. I've also started watching Stranger Things as my December project, and I might even crack my advent calendar open early. Just
You enjoy that. Well, thank you very much for having me on, Hannah.
no,
Anyway.
thank you for joining me. And like, because there were, even at 8 o'clock, I thought that I was going to be talking to myself for an hour. So thanks for not making that happen again, because I don't enjoy it.
No problem.
All right, see you all next week.
Bye, folks.
Bye.